Right, so this is a video on how to create a techno rolling bass.
Yep.
So we're just going to walk you through. Literally, we've got this track here. It's just
Oh,
drums,
we've done it, yeah.
and we're just going to go through our process of creating a rolling techno bass, and it from start to finish.
Yep.
Yeah,
we normally go. Serum is our sort of go-to in it for basses, and Serum and Avenger.
Yeah, so I was going to use Avenger.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, all right, cool, yeah.
Yeah, Serum's the one. Let's load in Avenger.
Avenger, yeah.
So what we tend to do is find presets that we like and then tweak them.
Yeah.
You can go and we some tracks we do create them from scratch, but for the sake of speed,
get when you're writing, we find like when you start and you've just got a drum loop, you want to try and get the idea down as a whole rather than spend an hour getting the sickest kick and bass and working together and brilliant, and then you spend hours doing that and then you can't find a sim for it or whatever. So you sort of like, I always look at it as an artist. If you look at sculptors or painters, I look at it as music production. This part is the pencil sketch.
Yeah.
They're not going in straight away with oil paints and painting bits, perfect detail, and then that bit. What they're doing is they're going to sketch it out. Yeah. They're going to get the pencil in, they're going to sketch it out, they're going to, that bit don't work there, rub it out, and that bit done. So like if you're a sculptor, you're just going to form the basic shape. You're not going to start at the top of the head of a statue, make the hair look finished and brilliant, and then move down doing that.
You forget the rest of the body.
Yeah, exactly. you don't do so. The same with music production. I look at it that way. This is the pencil sketch, so presets are great for that.
Yeah,
because then you get a feel, get a thing for the track, get it working, and then you can go in and really shape the sounds and make them your own.
Yeah. That is bang on.
It's bang on, that. Yeah, bang on.
Right, so let's go.
So you just start off with a.
Quite like that one.
Yeah, that's.
Quite like that bionic.
Let's just try that bionic then.
Right, let's try it.
Let's try that and see what it does.
So what we're going to do is load up the Midi. So I've just create a new Midi note here, and we'll go with. Let's get the Midi preview thing on.
And just for this video as well, this isn't like. This might sound terrible, but you're going to see the process of what we do rather than us having already sounds loaded up going, oh, look how you do this and look how you do that.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we would do when we produce a track.
Yeah.
And this might sound crap, but we'll just keep going through, and this is what we'll do till we get the kick and the bass going, and we'll like it.
Let's hope it sounds good.
Watch this now. It'll sound good off the bat straight away and make me look like a liar.
Yeah. That does come with time. You do know what's working.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is putting it on the 8th.
16th.
Sorry. I got that along in the last video. So you can, for a rolling bass line, you can do this where you kind of go like something a bit like that, where you have this sort of sound.
Yeah, stick it in. Yeah.
Sometimes you might want it a bit more
bouncy, like just on the off.
Yeah, and you might just have it. It gives it more. See,
that's already created a bit more of an off.
Yeah, and look, what we're doing now is just tweaking the like the Midi.
Velocity. Yeah, how hard it is.
And then we might just change it. Let's just get that volume down a bit. It's quite loud, isn't it? Let's loop that one bit. That might help. That's already sounding quite good.
Yeah.
I like this bit where it goes up a little bit and then that goes a bit down. Yeah. What's this? It sound like if it goes low. It sounds too low.
Too low. But the thing, it's in F though, isn't it? So you can, with the sound,
It does sound a bit like just too much top end.
Yeah.
A bit too long. So maybe let's.
So if we like that sound, if we think we really like that, so let's put it out and get some EQ on it, get some sidechain on it. Or would you do that?
I would do that afterwards.
Oh, would you?
I would get it working with the sound first.
Yeah, and then cool. So they are some. Yeah. So you want sort of have a play with a filter. Yeah.
You've got these like macros here that somebody's already made. Oh, that sounds sick.
Yeah, that is a better tone and a crush and an overdrive. So
yeah. I quite like it there.
Get that with an acid sound later on if you wanted to.
Yeah, you might want it in. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool there. Yeah. just leave it as it is.
But that tone's all right, and the filter's now all right.
Yeah. What you might want to do as well is when just check how the level of the sub. We've got pretty good speakers in here, but you can also use your headphones if you don't have good speakers. But another little trick is if you stick on your master bus an EQ and then just roll off. If you get it to go through the pissing EQ, there you go. So yeah, if you're on your phone, you might not hear this. But yeah, you basically just roll off all the top end, and you can get like a plug-in. You want it a metering plug-in. The one I use is called this oscilloscope. But any scope kind of plug-in which shows you the beats and the kick. You kind of see here that the bass is actually quite low compared to the kick. So we want to go back, stick an EQ on, and you don't have to use Pro Q4 or
work with any.
Just work with any. Right, we could use the Ableton EQ8. That's really good. So what we'll do here is have those open and just kind of eyeball it.
Yeah, so you're now getting the weight. Let's see, that's going, and you're getting your kick and the sub, and you're getting them leveled really. Yeah,
you kind of want to eyeball it, but then get yourself a good pair of headphones if you've not got a good pair of speakers, and just like feel the groove of it, because like I would say about there now is right, even though it's not. Yeah,
it's not like bob on like the same high as that. But
it feels right.
Yeah, but you learn that with your eye and your ear, and then over time you'll tune your ear more, but you're just using that as a guide.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but just take that.
It's a good trick that EQ. So take the EQ off.
And then that's the bass, and then we might want to, like you said, stick a sidechainer on it. We use the Shaper box from Cable Guys. So that's just literally you can click on sidechain on here. You might want to get the rhythm of this right with the sidechain first. So it's probably cutting out a bit too much at the moment. Maybe go for maybe something like that. Dial it back to 0.
You can feel the pump. I mean,
good groove.
And then obviously just a little bit. Obviously, if you want it to be a bit more groovy, offbeaty, you can obviously have this curve over, and then
that's quite nice like that. Where you at about here?
You know what I mean? Look, that's just gonna.
That's it.
About there, yeah.
A little bit over.
More.
Yeah, like there.
See, look, you can really get that working now.
Yeah. And then on this one, you want to grab the on the shape box, grab the low end.
Yeah.
Drag that over to about. We usually stick about 156, 150, something like there. And then click on the low.
Clip the lows, and then you can really be dramatic with this one now, and really.
You want to chop it off that halfway point around there. Something like that, and that will give you room for your kick. So you might go back into your kick, and we use a drum rack here. This is your length of your kick. You can have your kick side chained in here. Sometimes it doesn't work well in Ableton. So if I go in here,
we don't normally do as such that anyway. So, but
no, it's kind of like missing the first beat.
Because it's got a delay lagging on it and
stuff. But you can see it here coming in. And as long as you chop it off, so it should end about here. Wait with my finger. It should end about there.
Yeah, so what we're moving. So we know now that kick is not going into the bass whatsoever.
And if you go back to here, you can see it with your eyes again. If you haven't got good speakers, you can just have this thing. I removed it, but have that oscilloscope, whatever you want to use, and you can see them not fighting. And as soon as you go back to that kick and have it too long. Oh well, what do we get? It was on the here, wasn't it? It was the Shaper box. If we just turn this off here, and go back to the oscilloscope. Oh, it's hiding.
Behind it,
You can see it here now.
Look there, it's peaking because that's overlapping.
Yeah.
So if you now turn that.
So if we go like.
Yeah.
If you see it start to increase here and get all mushy, you'll hear that. You'll start to hear that more really.
Yeah.
If we go back here and bring that back to where we about had it. About.
Yeah, look, see, so it's see that spike, there where Chris had that spike now is gone where they're overlapping together because you've tightened that up and it looks a hell of a lot more flat.
Yeah, and on your headphones, hopefully you'll hear that as well. You'll definitely feel that in the club, and you'll feel the pumping more.
Yeah, and then you've got no mud in your track now as well. There's nothing fighting, not mud in. You're starting with a good solid.
Yeah. Let's just turn that EQ off.
Yeah.
Main.
So
we might add something to that. Maybe that's just too low, too subby for us. Maybe we'll add some grit to it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. From now, if you've got a good starting point, you've got a good sound. You can make that good sound even better.
Yeah.
By
you just duplicate it.
We normally duplicate and then add other. We can find some other sounds now that sit with it nicely to now make it a bit more.
Just a different character.
Yeah, just like get a bit gritty, get a bit, a bit however you want to go, a bit tonal. You can like maybe get if you want the bass to be a big driving force of your track and your synth's only a little stabby thing, then you can go well, we want to make this bass a bit more a bit fuller, so you can start adding stuff like get a serum on there and maybe add a bit of like a detune type of bass to fill out the character of that sound, because that's going to be the driving force of your track rather than with a vocal. That's your idea. If you're going to have a big saw synth type kicking type of track, you might just go, well, I don't want to add too much to that. I want to add a bit of character and not too much, because the synth's going to overtake it, So it depends where you want to go with your track, with what you want to do with your bass.
So we added a sort of another synth on top. We'll chop off the bottom end of this one, and then we'll just load up Avenger. We could do it in Serum, I suppose, but let's just
we're on Avenger. Just get another.
Let's try to find a lot more of a gritty kind of sound. That's pretty gritty. It's pretty weird. Quite long, but let's have a listen to. Can't hear anything. Oh, it's on an ARP. That sounds quite cool. Let's, it's a lot of reverb. Let's just turn off the reverb. Maybe it's the release over here. That's a bit better, isn't it? And then bring that back in. They might have it.
Oh yeah, they are.
Like that there. And then start tweaking on here. Like you could use this in like a build-up.
Yeah.
Or like more plucky. Change this overdrive.
There's a little button there in the macro saying no art. You just go bang no art. Never mind. Yeah, someone's fault.
Yeah.
So that's So if you just sort of like drag that out along the track now.
Yeah.
Drag them out. Yeah, and then obviously there's the loop.
Yeah. You might want to group these at some point. Say if they weren't gelling quite well together, you would group them. You would probably get that shaper box, move that up here, take it off that duplicate one.
So you're on one. And
then maybe you want like a compressor just to, or sometimes instead of compressing stuff together to get them to sit together, you might want a bit of distortion.
For that, decapitate is always a.
So maybe we use a bit of distortion on this one. So you stick that before your sidechain, and just slowly drive that in. Sounds alright. And like that before, after kind of gels them together a little bit.
Make some sort of like one sound, you know what I mean? Stuff for that separation. Yep. And then that's what we would do then. And we've got that, as we've got that going as a track, we'd be like, really like that. Yeah. Now, as the track develops, you could. We might end up going, no, we don't want, it might turn another direction, and you want something else in the bass that fits with we've done it before where we've had a synth and that bass is tickling away, and we go, right, you throw an EQ on that bass to pump the mids out so it cuts through more with the synth that you've got.
Oh yeah.
Or you might want, you can go whatever direction you want really, but that's just pretty much.
Yeah, and if we had that going and that was pretty good, and we then added a synth on and that bass didn't work, we would then come back to the bass and go, actually, maybe we don't want the grit.
Yeah, maybe we don't need that grit, because it's being covered by the cool synth sound we've got. Or
maybe we change. But I'll save this. I usually just duplicate if I want to save one and I want to mess around with one. I'll grab this, and then maybe we start checking out some of the other presets. That's pretty cool. It's a bit too much, isn't it? But when we bring the filter down, well, that's quite nice. Maybe take the quite cool. Again, that's nice. A bit too fluffy, but it's nice. Well, that's quite nice. Yeah, everything's got loads of drive.
Yeah, and you got to...
And then maybe we add the grit back in. I actually prefer that new one.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's just trying things. That's all we're doing. We're just trying little bits, trying to get the sound kind of where we want them.
That's just a perfect example there of like that burst sound. Now we've just got it going, got all the stuff sorted out on it, and actually, like I say, it's a bit aggressive. That's how you like. Hang on.
Just what you're going for in the track, isn't it?
Yeah, that now works better in the feel of how the track's developing, because we want to get a synth in and you want to do this and that. Yeah. But like you say, it's just about getting stuff down. I mean, we've got that down in we've got it down in pretty much 10 minutes. Got it
16,
down.
13.
Yeah, we're at this point now at 16 minutes where we've ticked it, and then we can now start adding look for what type of synth we want and what type of other effects we want and vocal and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's
pretty much it.
Yeah, that's basically how we would do
how to create a techno bassline.